101 was designed, ancient understanding, to tell you who you always have been. Unlike the church who preaches one lifetime and living under the threat of hellfire burning forever, no such thing, there is no such thing as a devil. There are a lot of worshipers to evil. They make evil known in this world, but it doesn't exist. It's an empowering of self under a name of wickedness that gives them freedom to do the most unspeakable crimes. People who rule this world commit unspeakable crimes. People who lead your government have committed unspeakable crimes. RSC takes a different turn. We are issuance from a spectrum of light. We are all that individual light. We are at once one and at once individual. Our journeys in developing the material world through the stages of its evolved terrestrial self is alive and well throughout the void, in nameless earths, planets, suns that go on forever. Obviously, God's conquest to make known the unknown to the last bastions of possibility in matter is not only occurring here on earth, but everywhere. Civilizations are at once habiting this space in different time that are 20 million years advanced of you in this time. Such is the magnificence of whence come you and what be you. Our teachings at 101 is to give you back this lost knowledge, and not in just philosophy, but to teach you these things and deliver to you an exercise in which you manifest the teachings emotionally, experience them emotionally into wisdom so that you may know truth. Saying one thing, people hold on to by fragments, but it does not say the soul. It does not page turn one page in the soul's book of life, because that story is an old one. The doing of you, not the doing of the teacher, but the doing of you through a brand new concept of knowledge must have an exercise to engage that knowledge and put it to you. Can you do this? That's what 101 is about, is to reintroduce you to the forgotten power and identity of what you really are. For you're all God's. You're all beautiful. You never needed an intermediary. Never. To bring back to life what is the spiritual nature, that ball of light that I speak to tonight, that inhabits a brain that is designed by DNA. There are these two parts to you. There are the physical parts of you. King brain takes care of everything. Your fatigue, your tiredness, your needs, your wants, your hungers. That's its responsibility. But the Holy Spirit eats of a different bread. Bread of life. Bread of nourishment. To nourish your Holy Spirit is to transcend it beyond the needs of the body, to find it. To find yourself lost in a morass social identity. That's what we do here. Not one teaching goes without a discipline that you are taught to engage and begin to entrance. The ideal is to supersede the body and its warnings of fatigue and uncomfortableness and impatientness and its nagging recordings of artificial intelligence. Enough is enough. We want to transcend that and call on the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, that ball of light, to bring it. We teach you that. And why? He's uncomfortable. It's not a sermon. It's a finding of you. We want to teach you the disciplines that manifest spiritual power, the light, the all-wise, knowing intelligence, known as streams of superconsciousness. Oh, it's there. It's there in your brain. It's another program. You can hardly find it with the demands of our daily grind. You can hardly find that with the acceptance of our daily limitations. We have to be here at this time, we must be there at that time, I don't have any time, and I must be this way and that way. That is artificial intelligence talking to you. Yeah, that's what that is. Holy Spirit has none of that. If you find it, it will answer you. If you give it an opportunity, it will show itself to you. And thus becomes the immaculate experience that the student has with its own innate God, its own divine self, its immortal self. And here we have coaxed it from oblivion into the rare chance of addressing its childlike self. That's what we do at a one-on-one. Yeah. In the name of God.